Hello everybody. Today I've got 3 books to show you, which I'm going to be reading in March in this month, and I think they're going to be 5-star reads. Once I've read these, I will come back and tell you what I actually thought of them, but I'm predicting that they're going to be 5 stars. I really hope they're going to be good ones. So I'm going to show you them. The first one that I've got is this one. It looks like a relatively short read with 260 pages. This is called One by One by Frida McFadden. Now, I read this and literally thought this just sounds right up my street. I recently watched The Housemaid, which is by the same author, so I'm hoping I'm going to enjoy this one, but I don't know. The story just seems gripping and it just seems so interesting. I had to get it, and yeah, I'm going to try and read it. So I'll read you the back. One by one, they will get what they deserve. Claire Machette needs this trip. It will be a break from work and raising children. A chance to repair her damaged marriage. A week of hiking and hot tubbing with friends at a luxurious hotel in the woods, disconnected from the pressures of real life. Then, on a lonely dirt road, Claire's minivan breaks down. With no cell reception, the group has no choice but to walk the rest of the way to their remote accommodation. But the forest is dark and difficult to navigate, and hours later they are lost. Hopelessly lost. As they venture deeper into the woods, the members of their party are struck down mysteriously, one by one. Are they being haunted? And by what? Or who? As Claire's dream vacation descends into a nightmare, something becomes clear. Only one of them will return home alive. This is a taut story of betrayal and survival. From Sunday Times bestselling author Frida McFadden, that will leave you wondering if there's any way out of the woods. So, yeah, I don't know, it definitely seems interesting, and to be honest, it just seems like something I'm going to enjoy. This book was out in 2020. But I just saw it and I read the blurb and I just thought, that's gonna be good. I think I'm gonna really, really enjoy this one. So I'm predicting this is going to be 5 stars. I'm just hoping it's not sort of slow. I hope it just gets straight into it. So yeah, fingers crossed. This will be 5 stars. The second book that I got is actually very different. So this is called The Dose Effect by T.J. Power. everyday habits to balance your brain for a healthier, happier life. Now I think this is relatively new. I think this was our last year. Yes, so this is a 2025 book. So it's relatively new. But I wanted something that was sort of a little bit mindful, something that I could read to almost sort of learn or make myself feel good, or just something that wasn't quite like, another book, another story, just something a bit more like relatable. So this is the dose effect. This book will energize your body and de-stress your mind. Feel like you're running on empty. You're not alone. Modern life is exhausting, and it's no coincidence. Our always on dopamine saturated world is throwing our brain chemistry out of balance, leaving us overwhelmed, unmotivated and disconnected. But here's the good news. Your brain has everything it needs to feel better. You just need to learn how to work with it. In the Dose Effect, Sunday Times bestselling neuroscientist TJ Power shares a simple, science-backed method to rebalance your brain and reset how you feel. Starting with 4 key chemicals. Dopamine to spark motivation, oxytocin to deepen connection, serotonin to lift your mood, endorphins to relieve stress. Those small everyday habits you can actually stick to. TJ shows you how to boost these feel-good chemicals naturally. No intense detoxes, no guilt, no overwhelm. Just smart, proven strategies to help you feel calmer, happier, more focused, and more in control. This is your brain chemistry, rewired for modern life. Let the dose effect begin. So, as you know, I'm currently a student. I'm on a degree apprenticeship, so I work full-time while studying. And it can be stressful at times, it can be overwhelming. There's a lot I have to learn. And I just really wanted to read a book that could possibly help me understand how to deal with certain emotions, or just to read a little bit more about it. And I came across this book and I just thought, this seems perfect. I think this is going to be amazing. And it's got so many good reviews. And I just thought, surely this is going to be good. Now, the book has a little bit of an interesting structure. I feel like you can dip in and out at which part you want to read. So whether you want to look at part 1, which is dopamine, part 2, which is oxytocin, part 3, serotonin, and part 4, endorphins. And it's actually really interesting how it's laid out. I feel like it's going to be really nice, easy read. That's always important for me as well. And I really just wanted this book just to help me think and just to be a bit more conscious. So yeah, I'm definitely going to give this a read, and hopefully I can relate to it and it can help me. And yeah, I'm interested to rebalance my brain and reset how I feel through 4 key chemicals. So yeah, I think this is going to be really good. And finally, the last book that I have, which I actually picked up today, I got it from a little independent bookshop near where I live, and it just reached out to me and I thought it's going to be a good book. So this is The People on Platform 5 by Claire Poulet, and to be honest, it was just, the book just stood out, and I've read The Authenticity Project by Claire Poulet before and I absolutely loved it. It's a classic. So I had a little look at this in the shop and I just thought, I think this is going to be really interesting, and it's a little bit relatable. So yeah, I don't know, there's something about it and I just thought this seems like it's going to be really good. So it says, nobody speaks to strangers on the train. What would happen if they did? Every day at 8:05, Iona Iverson boards the train to go to work. As a seasoned commuter, there are rules to follow. You must have a job to go to. Don't consume hot food. Never speak to strangers on the train. Iona sees the same group of people each day, people she makes assumptions about and gives nicknames to, but never ever talks to. Then, one morning, smart but sexist Surbiton chokes on a grape right in front of Iona. Too good to be true, New Malden saves his life, and this one event sparks a chain reaction. With nothing in common but their commute, an electric group of people learn that their assumptions about each other don't match reality. But when Iona's life begins to fall apart, will her new friends be there when she needs them most? So yeah, I just thought this is really interesting, and I feel like it's a bit relatable. Depending on however you commute or whatever your day is, you tend to see the same people. Whether you're just popping out to the shops, you often see the same workers, or just in general, just anybody. And I feel like this, it kind of shows sort of about what people think about you, and almost like you know somebody because you keep seeing them, but you don't actually know them. But yeah, I'm just interested to see what her situation's gonna be and whether they do help. But yeah, I don't know, I just thought this was gonna be really good, and I really liked her other book, so I thought this one might just be good as well. So yeah, I don't know, I feel like this one's gonna be a really good read. I don't know why, I just have a feeling. So yeah, this is The People on Platform 5. And then I have The Dose Effect. And One by One. I genuinely think these are going to be 5-star reads. I'm going to try my very best to finish these by the end of the month. I've actually only got a couple of weeks, but I really want to get back into reading, and yeah, I'm going to try my very best, and I will of course let you know what I actually think of them. Fingers crossed they're 5 stars, because I really need some good reads to get me motivated, get me back reading again, reading lots of different kinds of books, and yeah, I just really want to read a lot more than what I do. So yeah, hopefully they are very good. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and if you've read these books, don't give me too many spoilers, but let me know what you think of them. And if you have any books you'd like to suggest, please comment them down below. Maybe I could read them next month. Or if you have any books that you would like me to read on this channel, they have to be in the public domain. So please comment below anything you want me to read, any poems or anything at all. And yeah, I'll try and read them. But thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed. And happy reading. Bye bye.